Hi, this is Bird from Bird's SVGs, and in this video I'll be putting together my hammock card, and this is from the Club Tropicana SVG collection. I'll start off with my card base. You have an insert to pop inside. So this adds a bit more strength to your card base, as well as giving you somewhere to write a message to your recipient, and it means you can use a coloured card base then. Okay, so I'm turning that over and I can start working on the front of my card. And with this card, you've kind of got a scene to compose. So first of all, you have this brown base piece. So this kind of gives you the place where everything else can be, well, lets you know where everything else needs to be placed. So I'm just running some glue all over the back of this. Just wipe up my glue spillage there. I've got a leaky glue bottle. I'll have to change that. Okay, so that piece actually fits all four edges of the card, so it's really easy to line up because it's exactly the same dimensions as your base pattern paper. Okay, now I nearly made a mistake here. What you need to do is you need to add your outside palm tree, or the palms, the outside two green pieces, but the inside two pieces, see, I was nearly going to stick that one there and I remembered. The inside two pieces need to be added later because you've got a banner piece that needs to go on first, and then you want your palms to kind of overlap those. So I'm out with a different glue pot now. It's not got the precision tips and the glue's going everywhere. This is why they're so handy. Okay, so this is the base of my banner. And then I've got a light piece to go on top. And I was thinking that you could cut out a different sentiment or use one of your many stamps, which I'm sure you have, and you could stamp whatever message you want there. So this could be anything from a birthday card or a retirement card. That would be great for that. Or a bon voyage card. I mean, there's lots of things that you could make this card your own. But I've added a relax sentiment with the card, which I thought was appropriate because the person looks like they're definitely relaxing in that hammock. Okay, so now I have that in place. Now I can put my other two palm pieces on. And I could have put some 3D adhesive to kind of bring the back edge kind of up in line with the front, but I thought it was okay. I think it looked a lot more realistic like this with it on the front. Because the glue I'm using now, because the other one was leaking, has got a larger nozzle, I just tend to dot the glue on if it's coming out a bit heavy, because you can't really do a line of it because you'll just get too much, and when you place your piece down it'll lose out. So if you don't have a precision tip bottle, then just use your normal bottle and just add small dots, because really that's all it needs. I mean, it's only paper, it doesn't need a lot to take hold. Okay, so I'm placing down my hammock and then the lady's sun hat. And then you've got the leg piece. Now there isn't actually a placement here for the leg, but I think you can kind of, if you look at my sample, you can kind of work out where the leg should be. but you just want to butt the top edge of it, or where that line is, just along the top edge of the hammock. So I've glued all of my pieces directly on top of each other, and I'm doing the same with my card front here. I'm gluing it straight down onto my card. But of course, if you wanted to add any dimension to any of these pieces, you could always pop some 3D adhesive behind them. Just making sure that that is, you know, square, and that it's got an even border around the edge. Okay, I'm moving on to my envelope, and the cutout on the front of the envelope reflects the pattern on the front of the card. But if you want to send your card through the mail and you're nervous about sending something with cutouts through that could actually catch in any of the machines that the post office use, there's a plain envelope in your download folder, so just have a look at that. There's a separate folder that's got the plain envelopes for all of the cards in. So I'm just closing up my envelope, and I've got a liner piece here that just slides inside. You make sure that it is central. Then just add some glue along those top two edges, and you're done. And there you have a matching card and envelope. We'll just pop it inside. And I hope your recipient enjoys it.